presenting the all-new Embodied Mystic Live, which is going to be totally free. Why? There's a very good reason for this. And it is because I am shocked, not upset, because I totally understand this. I had just forgotten what it's like to be in that place. And the reason why, so Embodied Mystic Live is a group container. It will be a call to do breath work, shamanic journey practice, self-connection, embodiment exercises. The paid for version, you get a runes reading and access to replays. But the free version, anyone can come and have access to the call and show up live. The paid for version, you get runes readings and a replay. But I needed to make just the access totally free because there have been so many responses of people saying, oh, I'm not coming tonight, I'm not feeling very good. I'm not going to join the live. I feel too, whatever it is, overwhelmed. There's so much going on. I've got this stress. I've got this happening. I've got family issues. It's like they don't have a work commitment. Something is not eating up their time. They are just decided I can't be on this group call because I'm not in a state to be there. Right? And I'm going, like, if you're in a state that's not high, elevated, hey, this is me, that is the perfect time to join a group container. And I'm thinking, what is that about with the thought or the consciousness that I can only show up for myself when I'm in a good mood? I can only show up for myself when I feel vibrant, when I feel energized. I can only do self-development when I'm in a really good place. What? That's like nuts. And I've gone, what's missing? And I feel like it is, unfortunately, the experience or the idea is not even there. It's not even present. Nobody has had the experience of, if I show up in this state, I will still be well received. I will be heard. I will be felt. I will be allowed to be me. There is nothing that I need to do, change, fix, realize. I can just show up in whatever state I am at, and for that to be okay. And that is the whole purpose of these group spaces and self-development, that you can show up for yourself in whatever state, whatever archetype you're moving with. Because it's totally easy to show up for yourself when you're feeling great. That, to me, that is not self-development. That is just, I'm feeling good, let's roll with it. But self-development is moving into those places that are stretched, that are scary, when you don't have all your eggs together, when you feel a little bit insecure, when you're in a bit of a depressed mood, when shit has hit the fan and stuff isn't going well. What the tools that you need them then. That's the work, that's the purpose, that's the imprint. How do you show up for yourself in those moments? No? Because that's how you would change daily life. That is how you are exploring all of the parts of who you are. How do you be with yourself in those moments? How do you show up in a group when you really don't feel like it? And that's the main reason why I'm just going to make access free for everyone. So that when those people don't feel like it, there's not even a money excuse. It is just, try it on. Can you show up for yourself in those really tricky places? Because that's what will make a huge difference to your life. And I know for myself, until I'd experienced it, I didn't know. We run a story that we think, if I show up in this state, everyone's going to judge me for it, or I will be kicked out or not well received, or everyone's going to have an idea that I'm always then like that. And until you override that story, show up anyway, you can't get a new imprint, you can't get a new story. Because until you've had that experience, the ego will try and run the same old pattern, old story. Can't keep doing the same things and expecting different results. It is show up anyway. Oh, actually everyone is heart open here in this container. I am received. I am felt. Nobody is trying to change me, coach me, fix me. I can hold space for my own depression, sadness, heaviness, whatever it is. And then slowly but surely it changes and alchemizes, and that is the self-development. Being in those spaces and in those containers at those moments. And I have been to a 3-day high vibe self-development thing led by Preston Smiles in London a day after getting out of hospital. I was like, nothing is going to stop me. I'll discharge myself to be there, because I'm still going to show up even in that state. And been to, I think I do it quite a lot, and it's become the norm to when I'm going downhill. I had another abscess removed and a serious surgery. Literally 2 days later, I was in Holland on retreat, in so much physical pain, but still I was there, I was present, I was showing up for myself. And to me, that really is the work. How do I hold space and be seen in my pain and my vulnerability, and allow that to be okay anyway? Because then I can hold space for myself, for others in that place. I feel like that's what makes me an amazing coach and healer. So to all of those who run the story and run the belief, oh, I can only show up to these classes, to this group, when I feel good, yeah, please try on the cap of, I'm going to go no matter what my state is, and see how it affects me, to see how I am, how can I be with all of myself, not just when I feel good. Because that's the real game changer. So I really hope to see you at Embodied Mystic Live. You don't need to be in a good place to show up. You just need to show up. Just be there in whatever state that is. Even if that is camera off, I'm going to dip my toe in and see. Do that. And then, go with what is within you. It's not about having to stretch and show up and pretend that you're okay. You show up in whatever state that you're in, even if you're grumpy and you're angry, and that's how you're showing up. You don't need to pretend to be okay, put a smiley face on. You can just have the camera off. Write in the chat, I'm in anger right now, and I'm okay with that. I'm holding that, and we will hold space for whatever you bring in. Not going to affect anyone else. We're not going to judge you or criticize. It is so paramount important that there is so many different parts of us, that we welcome all of those parts. Not just when Claire's happy, she's well received. I want to be well received in my vulnerability, in my anger, in all of my messy parts as well. And to me, that is the sacred place of group containers. That is sacred space. Everyone is welcome in whatever state. So I really hope to see you on they're Wednesdays at the moment. The time will change. Wednesday, 7 o'clock. I will send out the link to everyone, and you are welcome wherever you are at. Be chai.